Hello everyone, this is Matt with Storm Central. It's 3:17 Central Daylight Time, August 27, 2011. I'm pretty tired. I stayed up to 7 a.m. last night. Following Hurricane Irene, she made landfall around between Morehead City and Beaufort. I pronounced that correctly. Beaufort, North Carolina areas. Now she has moved off, so we're going to take a look at the current satellite animation right now. And what we're looking at is a hurricane, Cat 1 status, winds around 85 miles per hour. She's moving still to the north-northeast. And we did see landfall around 7 o'clock. Since then, she's dropped about 10 miles an hour. She's below Elizabeth City now. And I want to stop the radar and take a look at this awesome. She's still getting some fanning going on. See some rain pushing already in. Two portions of Long Island areas getting into Connecticut now. This is all rain showing up on this radar. And you got the heavy portion of the side to the west right now of the rain. So this is looking pretty impressive for a Cat 1 hurricane. Also, I know lots have said about the pressure. We could have pressure for a high Cat 2, low Cat 3. This is how expanded wind field this is. Very disorganized wind field is. You'll get hurricane force winds for about 20 seconds or so. Then it'll drop down right to tropical storm force. So I was watching last night live, and we never saw anything that was distinct of showing hurricane force mile-an-hour winds for at least a minute. It was just nothing. It was just in bursts. And then when we came to check out the damage, we took a quick trip, 7 a.m. There was really no damage aside from tree limbs being down, garbage cans in the middle of the street. I didn't see any power outages. Nothing was major going on with this. But over to the east of them, up in Cape Hatteras area, they were getting pounded. So that would be the heavy side of the storm. Alright, we're going to go into the latest tracking, or the latest hurricane force winds. We are seeing hurricane force winds still over portions of the North Carolina region, and tropical storm force spreads out that far. That's how wide this system is. It's a very wide system. We have the 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time advisory looking at 35.5 north, 76.3 west. Maximum sustained winds at 85 miles an hour with moving north-northeast at 13 miles per hour. Taking a look at this track now, and what they're showing is this thing's going to continue its path north-northeast, probably sometimes around 8 a.m. Sunday. If that verifies, that's high tide. That could be a problem if all that works out. That's probably, and with the full moon going on, that affects with the waves too. So once that makes landfall 8 a.m. Sunday, this thing's going to rock it up and go right into Canada, mainly a heavy rain threat. Alright, we're going to take a look at the radar. As you can see, here is Hurricane Irene. She's about 20 to 40 miles off the shore. She's going to go back into the Gulf Stream here. Could strengthen, I don't expect it to. And we could see a couple little problems. Probably millibars will drop a little. But like I was saying, we probably won't see strengthening above a Cat 2. And we'll see a landfall at a Cat 1 hurricane. Alright, taking a look at the latest graphic here, we do have this verified. Aside from the timing, we're about an hour before. We're looking at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Saturday landfall. That's what occurred. We're looking at this to probably go off around 6 p.m. That is probably true. Sitting as 4:21 there. This is 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to look 12 a.m. there, and we're looking at landfall. It could be a little earlier. Actually, I had it right on target, 8 to 11 a.m. Sunday. Landfall as a Cat 1 hurricane on Long Island. Basically, what you guys need to prepare for is I would not suggest leaving unless you're in a mandatory evacuation. If you are in a mandatory evacuation, that means something has to be said. You could be in a flood-prone area. So that's why they clearly have evacuations out for you. These little channels here, the Delaware Bay, Nantucket area, these little areas, Queens, New York, with that little couplet there, coming into Manhattan, the Bronx. That's why they have Zone A, Zone B, etc., being evacuated because you are in a flood-prone area. So when you have this thing coming on land, or coming near land, see if it would take that more northeasterly or westerly into New Jersey, be even more rain coming into, or more waves, more winds, more waves into these little channels, and that could cause storm surge. What to expect for all these areas? We're going to look at some power outages, not a widespread threat as we were looking at with a 110-mile-an-hour hurricane possibly into these areas. We're looking at probably no trees down, limbs down. Power outages are probably high at this moment. Storm surge is high. Once again, we still have a broad system. Doesn't have to be, it could be a tropical storm and still bring storm surge to these areas, as long as you have this broad system going on here. We're also going to look at high surf. Waves, stay out of the water. We've already had two pronounced dead in Virginia and North Carolina areas last night into yesterday, so stay out of the beach. That would be the best bet. It's a good time to stay home. Like I said, if you're in evacuation prone areas, you need to leave though, as it almost is too late to leave. So just hunker down. It's an 85-mile-an-hour hurricane. We haven't seen really 85 sustained winds for a while here in portions of North Carolina. We did find some trees down on houses in North Carolina. A couple tornadoes spawned. As for a tornado threat today, there it is there. It's not huge. It's not as big as yesterday, as we're getting into some cooler atmosphere, but it is still there. We're going to look at tornado threat being in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Long Island areas. Yeah, these are all in the tornado threats area for today. Alright everyone, so hunker down, stay safe. If you have not left, I would not consider leaving because rain bands are already coming in. It's very difficult to drive through. So just stay down for the night. Rainfall, we're looking at about 10 inches possibly, and a lot of these areas flooding is imminent to occur. Power outages will likely occur. Likely see some storm surge, now looking at about between 5 and 8 feet. Could be higher in portions of New York with that landfall with the moon around 8 a.m. Alright everyone, stay tuned. Storm Central will have another latest update coming out around later, likely being an article. Alright, thanks everyone. Here's a current look on what's going on with Irene. And we'll take this off, and everyone have a great day.